Hey everybody, welcome to AFC Northerners. We are back for another episode. I'm going to go ahead and kick it right off. Hit it up.
Sam, representing the Bengals in LA.
Dave Green, Browns guy, baby.
Jan, repping the Ravens.
And Gavin with the Steelers.
Rock on. All right, so first thing we're going to talk about real quick is just free agency and our rookie signing. So we'll kick it right off to the Bengals.
Sure, working from the back to the front. We already signed Mario Alford and Deron Smith, our 7th and 6th round picks, terms not disclosed. We signed Terrell Pryor from the Raiders to compete for the third or possibly second quarterback job, but he's probably making the veterans minimum, about $745,000. And the other thing is Andrew Whitworth is back on the positive train. We're saying that he's very sorry.
So worried.
Well, he also said that if he's not wearing a Bengals jersey, he's not wearing a jersey at all. So that's pretty impressive.
Backtracking.
Yep.
Wait on that. I don't know, as far as the Browns go, 6 out of 12 guys we've signed. Notable cut was Garrett Hartley, so it leaves us with 2 rookie kickers. Other than that, it's been a real quiet week in Cleveland for us, Browns-wise.
For Ravens, we've been busy. We have signed every single one of our rookies that we picked up from the draft. And we also just signed yesterday Kyle Arrington, cornerback out of the Patriots, won a Super Bowl last year. We got him for a 3-year deal, $7.5 million. Yeah, so that's for us.
So we got our cornerback situation sorted out. We signed Senquez Golson to a $3.7 million contract for 4 years. So pretty excited about that. We also got Duran Grant, and we also signed linebacker Anthony Chickalo. So we got some defense.
3 in the fold.
Awesome. Okay, so let's move on. Deflategate. Everybody's talking about it. We want to give you our opinions on it as well. And again, we're going to start right off with the Bengals. Go for it.
You know, first inkling is that off the top of my head, there's no way I think it's going to be 4 games once the season starts. I think it should be. I think it should be more, actually. But, you know, what was the jargon again that they have to say?
They have to say, no matter, even if it's 100%, they have to say more probable than no.
Right, more probable. I think when they bring in an outside judge or arbitrator to test this appeal, he's not going to like that terminology. So I think it'll get dropped down. I think he'll still probably miss 2 games. I wish it was more, but, you know, that's kind of my feeling on it.
The Patriots wanted him there. They didn't question anything about the arbitrator. Now he comes out with his report and they question it. I'm not too sure. I would like to give a shout out to Michael J. Whitman for starting a GoFundMe account to help raise the $1 million.
How much does he have left?
As of Tuesday, 1:30 Eastern time, he's gotten 214 morons to contribute to this nonsense. And he's raised $3,000.
$3,000!
Way to go, Mr. Whitman.
Go Patriots. Because Robert Kraft, he needs that.
Yeah, he does.
He needs it.
Oh, so good, so good. Yeah. So do you have any other thoughts on that, or?
No, I think that they're a bunch of cheaters. In all honesty, I mean, come on. There's a history. If this has been proven this time, you got A.J. Feely saying shit. You have other quarterbacks, other players saying stuff. There's smoke there.
Never mind all the aim chats and whatever.
Yeah, exactly. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
Where there's smoke, there's mirrors, right?
Yeah, where there's smoke, there's usually Tom Brady crying.
Yeah.
So my take on it is this: is that I agree. I don't think that it's going to go a 4-game suspension. I think after the players union gets involved and all that, it's going to go down to 2. But regardless of that, you got to think about the everything else. Is that $1 million gets taken away from the Patriots? Basically, Robert Kraft. Also, they lose their 1st-round draft pick this coming year, and then next year they lose their 4th round. That's kind of a punch in the gut. Not being able to have a draft pick in the 1st round of...
They often trade out of that spot, but at least in this case, they're not going to get it.
They don't even have that option,
right.
Exactly. I personally think that it should be more. I think that he should have been gone the entire season, and that's not just because...
half a season.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, not just because I hate the Patriots and their arrogance, because you're cheating. You're disgracing this game that we all love. I mean, everybody said it so much better and more eloquently than I am, but they're cheaters, and
they've done it before.
So what is your take on it?
Well, I'd be happy if they got a 1-game suspension because we played them in the first game, so I'd be very happy.
You're going to be without Bell.
We will be without Le'Veon Bell, but I think that we with Cortez Allen, like we've got we've got some depth there, so I'm not too upset.
I think from a personnel standpoint, they'll probably sign a veteran in the offseason, somebody like a Matt Flynn or even like a Michael Vick, believe it or not.
Oh yeah, he's still available.
In the offseason to kind of come in and make even if it's just to make sure that Jimmy Garoppolo is your guy for week 1.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And then he's a good quarterback too.
Right. No, he is, but he's still young.
He's still young, but he's not a bad quarterback. So as much as I hate it, at the same time, it'd be really entertaining to see a backup quarterback of the Patriots beat the Steelers.
Yes, it would.
What they do with this situation is it's a preponderance of evidence. It's just like a civil case.
Yeah.
So basically what they do is it's a 50-50, like, you know, if it's over 50% chance that he's guilty, he's guilty.
They go with that, right?
Right. It's not like a criminal case where it's like guilty without a reasonable doubt.
Yeah. Speaking of criminal cases, if I can jump on top of that, I think it's really interesting that, and not just in football, but in several different sports, it's amazing that if you cheat the sport, that is way worse than hitting your girlfriend in an elevator or being an alleged murderer, right?
Shut up.
But it's true. I mean, in all these major sports,
unless
you
your name
cheat
is
the
Aaron
game.
Hernandez from the Patriots.
You cheat the game. They get real upset about that.
I hate that whole murder thing that people bring up about.
It's never going to go away.
I can't stand it. So again, our overall thoughts are basically unanimous in the fact that, one, this has been a long time coming. We hate the fact that it has been so long before that they've actually been able to, especially Tom Brady, you know, and the arrogance that he has. I do like the fact that it has come back to bite him in the butt when he said to the Ravens, you know, it's like, you guys need to check out the rule book. Well,
and also the question is, what did Bill Belichick know about this whole thing, too?
That's the other interesting part of this. I want to touch on that too. Get your guys' thoughts real quick about that too, because Bill Belichick swore that Tom Brady said he had nothing to do. So does that mean that Tom Brady lied to Bill Belichick?
Either way, that's terrible.
He probably
But
did.
the thing is, if Bill Belichick didn't know, then that means he's not a very good leader. If he did know, he's a cheater. So either way, it's bad for him.
Yeah, it really doesn't look good for him.
I don't think he did. I seriously
I don't actually think he knew anything about it.
Belichick would have cut him.
Yeah.
Or if he did, he sure as hell wouldn't use a text message or a name chat.
Yeah, exactly. An aim chat. I love that.
Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, you can't fool me again.
All right, guys, that is our episode of AFC Northerners. Catch us again. We'll be up, maybe not next week. We're trying to figure that out. But in the meantime, as we always sign off, we're happy to do it this time with Fuck the Patriots. Take care, guys.